Hey there, Auntie Jen here, and today we're making gluten-free baked chicken breasts. And even you people that have acid reflux problems, you can eat this too. It's not just gluten-free, but it's for you guys too. So let's get started on it. This is everything you'll need to make Auntie Jen's gluten-free baked chicken breasts. Okay, the first thing we're doing, I've already started preheating my oven. And you're going to preheat your oven to 375 degrees. First thing. And while your oven's preheating, then you're going to do all your prep. So the first thing we're going to do here is we're going to pour some Bisquick into a bag. Let's do that. And this is about 1/3 of a bag of Bisquick, what I'm using here. Well, that was pretty much everything in that bag. Okay, pull the box away. Okay, and I'm also going to put just a little bit of butter into my pan. So let's do that, just so it won't stick to the bottom. We're just going to put a little bit in there. Just ever so far apart. We'll lay our chicken on that butter whenever we get it ready. Okay, and I've already put some butter in a bowl, and this is about 1/3 of a container of this Earth Balance butter. So that's what you want to use here, but we're going to melt that in a minute. Okay, so we got this butter ready. I can put my butter back up here. Okay, now we're going to take our chicken, and it's kind of thick. I usually like to make my meat a little bit thinner. If you don't want to cut it in two, you don't have to, but I like to make it a little thinner. So I just take from the top, hopefully you can see that, but about center of the top of the meat, and I just slice down through. And I make 2 long pieces out of this. See, now we have 2 pieces. We'll do that with all the chicken in our container. Now you may have a container that has a real small piece in it, and if you do, you don't have to cut that in the middle. Just little thicker pieces. But all of these are fairly thick, so I'm going to do that to these. Okay, so now we got our chicken cut in 2. Okay, next thing we're going to do is we're going to place one of our pieces of chicken into the egg, and I've already broken an egg and put it in the bowl and scrambled it up a bit. So we're going to let it coat in the egg mix, or rather the egg. Okay. And my oven just got ready. Okay, after that's coated over with egg, then let's put it into the bag. And what we're going to do is we're just going to shake that up to where the chicken gets coated all over. And once it does, you can see what it looks like. It's coated over. And we're going to put it in our pan. And we're going to do this with all the chicken breasts. Same thing. Coat it in the egg. Turn it over. Make sure you get both sides coated very well. And then we're going to put it in the bag with the Bisquick. We'll shake it up. Okay, that one's ready. We'll put that there. Okay, I'm going to finish up these chicken breasts, and we'll be back in just a moment. Okay, we've got our chicken ready now, and you can see it's all coated. And I take a little bit of the extra coating that's left over, the Bisquick that's left in the bag if I've got extra, and I'll put a little bit of extra on my chicken. That gives it a little thicker coating. So next thing we're going to do is melt our butter that we've got here. So we're going to put that in the microwave. Well, let's see. Let's make that about 30 seconds. Let's try 30 seconds to melt that. All right, our butter's melted. You can see it's right in there. And what we're going to do now is we're going to put this butter across the top of our chicken. We're just adding to the top here. You want to try to coat all of this Bisquick, because if you don't, you'll just have dry crumbs. And you don't want that. So let's put that on there and just kind of spread it out a little bit. Yeah, you want to coat this really well. And sometimes you may have to get a little more butter if you run out. I hope I'm going to have enough here. It'll be close. When you first start putting the butter on this, the Bisquick stuff on the top, it kind of tries to run off. So you kind of have to take your spoon and kind of rub it into it. That way it gets it more covered. With your extra, just find any loose Bisquick that you can find and just add it to it. Okay, I'm just going to dump my extra on top there. Okay, this is what it looks like. And we're going to put it in the oven now, and we're going to bake it for about 20 minutes. So let me put it in. We're putting it on our lower rack. And this is about 2 spaces up, the lower rack. So now we're just going to put it in there, and we're going to bake for about 20 minutes, and we'll come back and check it. Okay, our chicken has been baking for about 20 minutes. So we're going to take a look at it and see what it looks like. Okay, this is what it looks like. I'm going to leave it in the oven. We need to brown the top a little bit. I believe it's pretty much about done, because you don't want to overcook chicken, it'll get tough. So we're going to turn this on broil. We're going to leave it in our bottom burner, our bottom shelf, and we're going to turn our oven on broil. So I've got to cancel this, turn it on broil, start, and we're going to let it get brown now. I'll be back with you when it's done. While our chicken is finishing baking, watch this gluten-free tip. Hopefully it'll help you some. Okay, our chicken, it should be done now. It's been on broil for about 7 minutes. So let's see what we got. Yeah, it's a nice golden brown. Look at that. Looks delicious. Okay, this is how you make Auntie Jen's gluten-free baked chicken breast. I hope you enjoy them. Leave me a comment, make sure to like and share, and I will catch you on the next recipe.